save a marriage of a friend or anyone in the society, or you may help them to become a better single parent. So please do listen. And as ma'am announced, Mrs. Parveen, let's see what you have to say about the topic is, who can you count on? Is it your parents, the friends, and of course God?
Thank you, everybody. Okay, how are you all? सब कैसे हैं? ठीक ठाक? Okay. First of all, I would like to say thank you to this London Montessori International Institute, to Mr. Shameem and to Ma'am Anjum and Ma'am Tahira to invited me here, and and they want me to share my experiences as well as with this topic too, right? मेरा रिलेशन LMI से काफ़ी अरसे पुराना है, right? I belongs to Karachi. My all studies I completed from Karachi. I took diploma from AMI, and I had 17 years working experience in this academic field as a Montessori directress, 10 years, and 8 years as a master trainer in Montessori, London Montessori Teachers Training Institute. So, this all confidence I get it from this LMI. This is credit goes to this LMI. And the lady who is sitting over there, she's the one who took my interview. Yeah. Namanju. Yeah. Yes. You know what? When I did this Montessori course and I started my job, after 2 years I got married, and then I had my 2 boys, and then a new life start, right? और उसके बाद, you know, I gave brought up to my 2 sons, and there's a gap in between like that. After 8 years, then some problems I'm facing, then I decided to start my job again. So I share that thing with my husband, that if you allow me, can I start my job again? So there's a pause, and he says, why you want to start your job again? So I said, I want to share your pain, right? The problems which you're facing here, I want to share that. Because now we have 2 kids. So I want to share the responsibilities with you. So no answer came. Because might be at that time what I felt, that it hurts the man's ego. You agree with me? Yes. Right? It's an ego. So, but from my end, I was just trying to help my life partner at that time. That if I, you know, do something for him, so that would give benefit to my 2 small kids too, my 2 boys. So I started my job again, and because of this Montessori education, I want to do a little bit marketing also of this Montessori education, huh? So you see that the importance of the education is, you realize that when I started my job again, I got the same position after 8 years. When I dropped my CV, they appointed me, and they gave me, at that time, they gave me salary 8,000. I still remember. It was a year in 2002, yes. So I got a system, and I started my job again as a Montessori directress. But after 1 year, misunderstandings start, all the taking places between me and my life partner. I don't want to give credit to excuse me. Yes, I don't want to give a credit to the society, or to the in-laws, or to the circumstances that why this misunderstanding happened. I think that the credit goes to at that time I was not taking the things seriously. Slowly and gradually, the things which are making misunderstandings between me and my husband. That the ego problem. That's something. If I and my husband has a very good understanding between us, but there are some other circumstances. And what are those? If I love to share all these bitter experience with you people, so that kahin pe anybody can take a positive help from this. Kahin pe koi step lena chahega, so they will not. Please. I know the topic is quite sensitive. The topic is quite heart-touching. The topic is quite painful. It is very easy to sit over there to listen, but it is very difficult to share your bitter experiences and how you can collect your all energies together into your personality and then come in front of you and give it into a positive manner, right? So there are so many things which I want to share with you people. In the end, I want to wrap up this in a positive manner. That how you can see a girl who is a good brought up from her parent, who is the only daughter of her parent, who took a good education from good institutes, right? And then when she married, she gave her 12 years, her life of 12 years to her wedding life. She tried to save her wedding life. She tried to save her kids' life. But in the end, she was a little bit helpless. She felt helpless, so she took a one step. And what that step? That she collect her kids, 2 boys, and then she came to her parents' home with her 2 kids. And at that time, she thought that she will give a good brought up to her sons, because she goes on studies on education a lot, because she also a very qualified lady. So she and she had a plan in her mind that kuch bhi ho jaye, she'll give a good brought up to her 2 sons. That was the thinking in her mind. But again, it does not happen what she thought. Okay. She gave up brought up. She kept her sons for 2 years, and in these 4 years. And these 4 years, she gave a good education to her kids. She gave a good school. Beacon House is the most very good school in Karachi. And she was working in foundation school, FPS. That is also a very good school in Karachi. So she sent her 2 sons in a Beacon House, and she was doing a job in FPS, Foundation Public School. Again the same story. She worked hard, but at that time a little bit problems come. Her parents welcome her. Her parents welcome her, but she is an egoist lady, so she wants to raise all the expenses of her kids by her own. She tries a lot, but again, woman's energy is not that much. She wants. So she starts. Her parents, they support her. Her brothers support her. Her mother support her. but she want to become independent as soon as possible. So she started doing second job, part-time job. And at that time she joined a Montessori Teachers Training Institute as a part-time. Your third group, which is started at 2:30 to 4:30?
Yes.
So she started her second job by joining this training institute. She worked hard. When she came back at home, she found her kids very disturbed. Excuse me. Okay. So, another time, she sent her kids at her father's house too, just to spend Saturdays, Sundays, and all the whenever they had holidays, they always force that Mama, humne jana hai, we want to go there, we want to meet our father and sister. And she say, okay, fine, go. At that time, she didn't take a decision of a divorce at that time. She was only wants her husband to fulfill his responsibilities. Just to this thought in her mind, which was, I think, is totally a wrong step. Because who suffered? Her kids. They felt lonely without her. Though their nanny gave a lot of attention on them, but still she failed to fill that gap which was in their life. A gap of a father, a gap of a grandmother and grandfather, that's all. So she starts sending their kids to their home to meet their father and to meet their grandmother and grandfather. Whenever they came back from that house, they start cross-questioning with their mother. Why did you left my father's house? What if he is not earning? But why? Why did you left? It's okay. So whenever the mother tries to give an answer in a positive manner, that we want your father to become responsible and this and that, they never understand. They always argue, no. What if grandfather or dada, if he is not earning, so the grandmother, she left him? Why did you left her? Her mother has no answer. She was speechless at that time. I tell you one thing, when she was with her husband, she was doing job and she is raising all the expenses of her kids as well as her husband too. She's paying all the bills, she's paying her kids' pieces and everything. That was all covered because she never ever told her kids that who's earning and who's giving your pieces and who's that. But when her patience level gave up at that time, okay, so just to give this thing, she's trying, that was her wrong thought, I think. And okay, I just want to give up a lesson to him. So let's take this step to move. And at that time, you know what? At that time, the relations which surrounds you, that also play a very important role at that time. If you are in stress and if you are in that position, and you share this problem with your close ones, with your loved ones, or loved ones में सबसे ज़्यादा close कौन होता है? Your mother. So that girl, she shared everything with her mother. Please, the marriage, I'm giving you advices to married women. Never ever share your pain with your loved ones. Please, don't do that. Because whatever the advices comes from your parents, that will affect on your life. Because they give you advices in their love that our daughter is in pain. So whatever the things are going on, at that time, a shoulder you can find. But when you cry on that shoulder, that might give a negative thought into your minds too. और ऐसे ही उस लड़की ने भी किया. She took that shoulder. She shared everything with her mother, and her mother gives the advices because she's the only daughter, a very godly daughter. So there are so many things. I take a lot of time of you, man. Okay, but I'll share the jokes also with you. All right. In between, I want to share one joke. As ma'am said, Parveen, what a change. Why has become so much beautiful? So I said, Caddy goes to Lahore because honestly speaking, I felt very happy in Lahore. That's totally changed my personality. When I was in Karachi, whenever I get up from the bed, I feel so laziness, kya musibat hai ye aur wo, this and that. And now over here in Lahore, honestly speaking, whenever I get up, I feel happy and healthy and fresh and active. So this is true. Honestly, practically, जिन्हें लाहौर नहीं देखा ने कुछ नहीं देखा. I want to share one joke with you people that there's two young boys for college, I think Punjab college, and it's a joke, okay?
Don't get out of your topic.
Alright. Okay. Oh no, I know. I want to share one joke. It is a credit goes to
very tense.
Yeah. That's a credit goes to Lahore कि कितना मतलब लाहौर में कितना charm है कि वो दोनों जो बच्चे थे young boys they in a car accident they passed away, right? It's a joke, huh? Please, two young boys. So when they go up, so Allah Ta'ala says कि the young boys in their innocent, so they send them into a heaven. कुछ नहीं किया इन लोगों, इनको जन्नत में भेज दो. It's a joke. Please don't make your faces. Oh my God. Okay. So after 1 week, those two boys kicked out from the heaven. The reason is this: कि एक दिन दोनों आपस में बातें कर रहे थे कि everything is in heaven, the hoorays and the khanas and everything, But Lord. So this is what I think Lahore is like. So मैंने काफी तारीफ Lahore की कर ली है, right? Now, so we badly need another branch in Lahore, isn't it? Okay. So let's come to the topic again. Where were I? Whenever those two boys came from their father's home, they always argue with their mother why it happened, why you bring in us over here. And then slowly and gradually again misunderstandings develop and then we start with. And after 1 year, that mother take a decision that okay, I'll send you back. Because one day her elder son, he misbehaved with her mother and he said that I don't want to live with you. I want to go back. And I don't want to study. So at that time point, a lady asked, okay, she said, okay, give me some time to think over it. Because you're not he, those two boys gave a very hard time to me. They were, they were not paying, they were not concentrating on their studies, and complaints start coming from their schools. So whenever she went in their schools and she start asking about their progress, teachers start complaining about that. And the reason again, that disturbance, right? So one day, my elder son used to write a diary. He loved to write the diary. Every day, every night. उसको लिखने का बहुत शौक था. And as a Montessori trained mother, you know what? I give so many exercises at home to develop coordination, and all these things was in my mind. So to enrich their vocabulary, so how you can write puzzle words or the phonetics and the phonograms and this and that, how you construct the sentences. So these all are the exercises I used to give to my kids at home. So he started writing the diary. One day I found his diary, and the paragraph which I read, at that time I take a decision that okay, fine, now this is the end. And I want to share just few lines of those lines. Still I remember that I'm a 11 years old boy, and I have a young brother who's 9 years old, and my mother bring me at my nanny's place, and we felt ourselves like pinball, basketball, and sometimes we were here and sometimes we were there. So we were very much happy when we were with our father. If my mother, she'll not send me to my father's house, which is my real house, so I will run away. Or I feel like to jump from a tall building. That was my son's vocabulary. And this is real. I'm not exaggerating anything. That was all my personal experience. Okay. So at that time, that was the end. I don't want my kids to spoil or to become more, I took a decision and said, okay, fine. That's it. Next day, I packed their bags and I dropped them at home. Therefore, real home. But again, I was not gone. I said, no, I don't want. Or I start collecting myself at that time, because I used to sleep with my two sons. One is on my right and the second one is on my left. Right, so I always used to sleep in between them. So first week goes very hard. Second week goes a little bit, less harder. Then the third week, I collect myself. I saw my mother. She was. You can say जैसे जिनकी जान तोते में होती है, इसी तरह से उनकी जान जो है अपने बदनवासों में है, अभी still है. So this is what. Then I collect myself for my mother, for my brother, and I start focusing on myself. I collect my all energies, because I was totally shattered. But I said no. Let's fight for me. Life is still going on, and life is very beautiful. It is very beautiful. So I said, okay, let's start. Think positive. And I tell you honestly, anything can possible. Anything can possible. If your will is strong, you can face each and everything. If your will is strong, and if your intentions are pure and clear with yourself and for others also. Okay? This is what. So, I started focusing on my career, and by this job, by doing a job in London Montessori Teachers Training Institute, I met so many women or girls who have different stories.
Really thankful to my God and then my parents and my teachers. And really thankful to my man and then Philip, who is really helpful in all my education of my course. Today I am a Montessorian and I am the part of this LMI. And I want to share something, a single point. This is a course that constructs ourselves. We are passing so many circumstances in our life. Sometimes we are happy and sometimes we are so much depression. But optimism is a thing that gives us a positive fate in this life. And before this course, I am very much optimistic. And this is our result that God has given. I am joining this course and construct a lot of things in my life. And I am again thankful to my God and man. Thank you very much. Too much thanks. Thanks.
मैम कोई
Time है?
5 minutes से lunch break. So if anybody
Recently we completed the language file. I would like to call my good students and all my language students to come and give some singing, how you will present the rhymes to the children with action. Ajay, please, if you will shy, it means you still didn't develop the confidence in yourself after becoming a Montessorian. Is it that?
Yes, ma'am.
Please come forward. मैं आज का हम तो ये नहीं कहेंगे कि जमा तफरीक करके बताएं, बस लैंग्वेज में कह सकते हैं. Come on. Please come. How do you do or how do you make your children learn vocabulary by singing? Come on, do the presentation. Please come.
Alright girls, I want to sing one poem for you. And okay? And I want you to please follow the actions. I'm coming over there. This will give you a confidence. Ready?
Yes.
Do this. Everybody. Make a pigeon house. My pigeon house I open wide, and I said, all